What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. This is crazy. Not even gonna lie, this is crazy. If you haven't seen my last video too, I feel like I'm dropping 2 bangers today. Like I never sit there and I just be like, oh yeah. Like I feel like these 2 videos today are fire. If y'all haven't seen the last video, y'all probably need to go check that out. I'm telling y'all definitely need to go check that out. So if y'all haven't been following up the case with Carmelo Anthony, definitely I go check it out. Now this, pretty wild. I'm not even gonna lie, pretty wild. I'm gonna just let this video play. Got it here. Minnesota, Melissa Hortman, obviously, sadly, on the live, have to say that. Got, her on the left, and obviously look, pretty scared, the way that she was talking and stuff like that. Just check it out.
I know that people will be hurt by that vote, and I'm
Hear it in her voice.
we worked very hard to try to get a budget deal that wouldn't include that provision. I did what leaders do. I stepped up and I got the job done for the people of Minnesota.
The bill was deeply unpopular with members of the DFL caucus. Members have repeatedly expressed frustration that the bill was part of a compromise, one that would ensure the necessary GOP votes to pass the rest of the state budget. Portman knows she let down her own caucus members with the vote.
They're right to be mad at me. I think some of them are pretty angry. I think that their job was to make folks who voted for that bill feel like crap, and I think that they succeeded.
Called out on this because I called Donald Trump a wannabe dictator. It's because he is. It's because he is. Oh. The governor's being mean and the governor's speaking out on that. Well, maybe it's time for us to be a little meaner. Maybe it's time for us to be a little more fierce. Because we have to ferociously push back on this. And again, I'll speak to my teacher colleagues in here. The thing that bothers a teacher more than anything is to watch a bully. And when it's a child, you talk to them and you tell them why bullying's wrong. But when it's adult like Donald Trump, you bully the shit out of him back. You push.
Hey, listen, I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of these things. A lot of these things they definitely need to follow up on, because it seems like every time somebody says something happens. It's just not a coincidence. I feel like it's just not a coincidence. We've seen so many do it. That'll say something and it'll throw you off, and then it's like I'm gonna say me. I can't speak for everybody, but me personally, I would hear somebody say something, just like Tim Walz, say that, and you would think in your head, like, who does God think he is, to say something like that? Not thinking that they're really, act on, like, of course now, especially with it being in the moment and seeing this happen, you're like, oh, okay, yeah. But hearing them say that, you're looking at the fact this is just Tim Walz saying this. But then you don't know, behind closed doors. I'm telling y'all, I don't know. It's just a little sketchy. Everything that's going with this whole thing is sketchy. You can just see how scared, and how down she is on herself. Almost like she knows, that she did something that obviously it's just one of those things. I gotta watch what I say on here, and I can't say nothing crazy, but it's almost like she knew. That's definitely what I'm gonna say. Y'all got here. He was obviously arrested today, or yesterday, if y'all didn't know. Said he was planning on, more attacks on politicians and doctors. Says Vance Luther Bolter, 57, was more than just unaliver. Can't say the other word. He had a list of 70 targets. 70 targets. He had a list. Pretty crazy. Says the governor of Minnesota. This is and let me explain something to y'all. I feel like there is more than that. I definitely feel like it's more than that. I feel like a lot of people, I've seen a post of saying that obviously, and we know the truth when it's pushing it. And they saying that he's for Trump. He's this, he's that. We know the truth of all, but said that, you know, senators, doctors, clinics, you know, and more. This got Melissa Hortman, the former House Speaker, her husband, were also on that list. Carried out the attack wearing a police uniform and driving a car with flashing lights. Let me tell y'all something. I really feel like, you know, them saying that he was out for Tim Walz. I don't believe that. I just feel like it's more, like I said, I'm gonna be showing y'all something. I feel like it's way more to it. Especially with it being with, you know, with it being with Tim Walz too. I just feel like it's just, I don't know. I find it a bit odd. I definitely find it a bit odd, especially with Tim Walz. But I don't want to get copyrighted, but this is literally the video. It says they went on a manhunt, found him in the woods. Y'all can see the search team right here looking for him. And found him. Pretty wild. Y'all can find a lot of this stuff too. I found this video from Cash Lauren. That's Lauren at LOREN. Y'all can find that. I'm telling y'all, here he is right here. Says Tim Walz. Tim Walz, friend, has been apprehended. What this post says right here. Doesn't appear to be remorseful or frightened at all. That should tell y'all a lot. I'm telling y'all, definitely should tell y'all a lot. Says this is something. This looks like something straight out of a nightmare. This is obviously him. It's pretty crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. This is definitely pretty crazy. But if y'all don't know, like last video, make sure y'all go follow Sarah Fields. I told y'all that she just doesn't stick to one thing the whole time. It's multiple things, multiple great information that she is constantly pushing out. So without further ado, check this video out.
So as many of you know, I have this uncanny ability to hunt down information about people. And one of the things that I consistently hunt down is voter registration and voter information. What a lot of people do not realize is that every state is different. Some states have closed primaries and some states have open primaries. And when you look up voter registration in some states, it'll tell you someone's party affiliation, or it won't tell their affiliation whatsoever. It'll just say whether they're registered to vote or not. Minnesota is one of those states that does not tell you the party affiliation of a registered voter. As you can see here, Minnesota does not register voters by party affiliation. There's no party declaration, and they have an open primary system. So would someone like to explain to me why the mainstream media is straight up lying to people? Despite serving under Democratic governors, Bolter last registered to vote in 2022 as a Republican, according to New York Post. New York Post and Newsweek, shame on you. This is exactly
crazy. The crazy thing is that she doesn't just expose like people and it's really just the truth. I didn't really call it exposing. It's just telling the truth. Not only just people, but mainstream media too.
Exactly why I do what I do. Because the mainstream media is full of shit, and independent journalism is where it's at.
Facts.
First of all, he was appointed under Tim Walz until 2023. Why would a registered Republican in 2022 be working under Tim Walz until 2023? This is Vance Luther Bolter's voter information right here. This provides proof that he was registered as a Republican in Oklahoma in 2004. But if you look at the Minnesota,
there's nothing.
Voter registration, you'll see that there is no party affiliation listed under Minnesota.
Nope.
That would be because if you look up the direct registration of Minnesota, all it provides you is his name and his birth year and if he's registered to vote or not, which he was, but it does not tell you party affiliation. As an investigative journalist, I've been doing this for years, and I have a team that looks up people's voter registration information all the time. Mainstream media is straight up lying to you about his party affiliation. Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
I ain't gonna lie. That's fire. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people don't know that. One thing about it, a lot of people aren't going to take that extra mile and do what she did. And I'm not sitting here glazing whatsoever. I'm just saying, y'all, I feel like people aren't going to take that extra mile and really look at it. And that's why it is amazing. Just what she said, independent journalism is where it's at, just for the simple fact that, I mean, come on. Everything is out here for y'all. You just gotta look. You gotta go. Stop. One thing about it is, like I said, mainstream media is not where it's at, y'all. I done said it before, and so many people say it in my comments too. So many people say it in my comments that people go and really don't watch the news anymore because of, you have lies like this, and they get on YouTube. I've seen people say something about TikTok or X, and they watch videos, and follow mainly of what they say, because really, I mean, y'all see it right here. It's the information is literally, if you really making calls, really getting down, everybody's not gonna do it, but I'm telling y'all, it's out here. But then again, you have amazing people, like this, to I'm telling y'all to get that information out. The information is right there. That's why I said y'all need to go make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all go follow Sarah Fields, always coming out with straight bangers, straight great information. Got it here. Minnesota officials have one again refused to release the manifesto, saying there's not enough here. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. Everything about this is weird, bro. It's weird. But then again, they just said that it was. I don't know.
Can you talk a little bit more about the manifesto and what kind of motivation it might be doing? And we're told that there may be some pro-choice lawmakers on this manifesto. That has anything to do with the motivations here?
At this point in time, it'd be premature. The question is the manifesto and the information that we have received, is their motivations? We are working diligently on that. There's certainly some indications within that, but there's not specifics enough. We have been, this is a very active and fluid investigation. Throughout the day, as you've been waiting, and these teams have been out working out in the field, and they have been gathering more documents and information, so it would be premature for me at this point to really say exactly what the motivation might be from these writings, but we will be continuing to work on that and provide that information when we're able.
I mean, y'all got it here. This is Nick Sorter. Y'all have it here. Says that just release it. Let the people decide. Facts. Don't refuse to release it. Saying there's not enough here. It's not. Oh, okay. Well, let us check it out. Let us see. Y'all got another video from Aquarius Wave. Let's check it out, y'all.
So let me get this straight. We're supposed to believe that a man who was appointed by Tim Walz, worked under his own administration, who was also praised by Tim Walz publicly. Well, of course, that was before those tweets were taken down in the last couple of days. We're supposed to believe that that guy was a radical right-wing extremist who took this woman's life as well as her husband because he voted for Trump. If we were living in the Stone Age of media, this may have actually passed as the story. However, this ain't that. We are living in a world where we can clearly see which side each individual stands on. And as you see here, we have Vance, along with his wife, at an anti-Trump protest.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. One thing I don't know what it is today. I think because I took that time, y'all know I took a day off. Y'all know when I take the mental health days, I get real geeked up coming back. I get real geeked up. And when I say that I appreciate so many independents out here getting this work done, finding this information and doing what they need to do, and then the ones that's getting the word out, big shout outs to all of y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's all right here.
Now again, this is a man who was appointed by Tim Walz, was celebrated by Tim Walz, a man who took the life of a congresswoman that happened to recently vote in opposition to her party when it came to a piece of legislation that would give free health care to illegal immigrants. Those are the facts. Now, as far as what we're hearing about this man and his history and this so-called roommate of his, I mean, this is a married man who just so happens to have this roommate who's a pizza guy.
Pizza guy, yeah. Yep.
I guess you can connect the dots for yourself on this.
That's it, and that's all. I'm telling y'all, that's it, and that's all. Y'all gotta hear. I mean, it's everything weird about it. Why did Tim Walz delete all of these messages? Why did he delete? Tim Walz basically deleted every post he had praising Vance Bolter. Deleted all of it. Y'all can look it up for yourselves. It's everywhere. He has deleted everything, every post he's made about Vance Bolter. I find everything about Tim Walz in this case sane, and you already know what they need to do. Automatically. You already know what they need to do. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching these reactions. Let me know how y'all feel, when it comes to this. Let me know y'all comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Catch y'all next one.